All right, y'all. We are checking out Blueprints. Here, let me move my camera down there. This is the newest game published by Raw Fury that, for those that have not seen it, I like to describe it as Binding of Isaac meets Carcassonne meets The Witness.
Honestly,
so
the only
many
part
things.
of the Binding of Isaac is just the roguelite nature of it. There is no fighting.
Dungeon dropping?
There is no fighting, but there is items that I feel like are very similar to Binding of Isaac, like keys. And there's a mechanic, the way that you use those keys is very similar to Binding of Isaac as well. I feel like it's a good comparison. I'm going to switch my profile to a brand new save because the intro cutscene explains the game's core concepts pretty well.
All right.
If you don't think it's a good comparison, put it in the comments below how wrong Ash is.
Yeah, tell us a better comparison.
Okay. New profile? Opening cutscene? What is happening right now?
I hear it.
There we go. Dog You Bomb presents.
The association with Raw Fury.
Wow, this is a good movie. This is the first movie I've watched in a long time.
This is like the new Batman movie.
Oh my god, speaking of Batman.
Iguana tonight?
No, Iguana tonight. No, I'll tell you after this cutscene because I want to pay attention. Oh, not to this guy, no. Go back.
Yeah.
He's dead. Don't worry, he's dead.
He's dead.
Yeah, good thing he's dead. Because look at that face.
He's talking right now, too.
Herbert S. Sinclair of the Mount Holly Estate at Reddington do publish
A man
and declare
chooses.
instrument my last will and testament.
I'm going to record my last will and testament on a
Hereby revoke
record
all
for you,
wills
Jazz.
and
I was going to say just for Jazz.
Just for
made
Jazz.
by me.
Revoke all of my wills.
I give and bequeath to my grandnephew, Simon P. Jones.
That's us, by the way. We're
son
Simon.
Of my
Gotcha.
dear
Of course we are.
niece, Mary Matthew. All of my right, title,
The little blue
and
trees.
interest in and to the house and land which I own near Mount Holly.
I can't wait till I'm an old white man with a ridiculous amount of money to make a weird mansion for my stepchildren and
Gosh,
children
right?
to
On my aforementioned
solve the mysteries of my life later.
with the location of the
Man, to have
46th
such money.
So this is the important part, y'all. We are, to get this mansion, it is dependent on us finding the 46th room in this house.
Well, duh.
46th room. Okay.
all the staff and servants of the manor, but I am confident that any heir worthy of
It's
the
cute.
Sinclair legacy should have no trouble uncovering its whereabouts within a timely manner.
Is it all procedurally generated?
It
or
very
is
much is, yes.
So it's like House on Haunted Hill.
Yeah,
Kind
basically.
of, yeah.
Betrayal at House on Hill.
Yeah, yeah. Ash has been using Isaac, but it's really betrayal.
No, I still think Isaac is a better comparison.
No,
No.
false. Because you open doors to open your rooms.
I have hereunto set my hand this 8th day of March,
1993, I was in 3rd grade.
Herbert S.
Herbert.
Sinclair.
I want to say Schnerbert, but it's not that. It's Sinclair.
Okay, so we gotta get to the 46th room. Easy. Do we have an axe? We just bust through the doors. We just bust through jackhammer. We can create our own path.
Turn the volume back down a little bit. This is mostly a quiet game, but I'll leave it like around there.
Look at us.
The little German boy.
We're just a little fancy lad.
Fancy lad with berries and cream.
And I'll turn down my mouse sensitivity. Let me know if actually that's too low. There we
Okay.
go. That's
Oh.
okay.
No,
All
that's not.
right.
That's not too. It needs to be lower.
Okay, how's that?
Better. I'll survive. Like maybe.
Okay.
We'll see.
Here's the first letter that you read. Open only in the event of my death. Simon, welcome to Mount Holly. You may not remember, but I have fond memories of your many visits here as a young boy, and I hope that these rooms provide you with as much amusement as it did in those lost summer days. By the time you read this, I will assume that you are fully aware of my last wishes and all of the details of the bequest. Please do not mistake my intentions in giving you this challenge as a lack of confidence. I assure you, nothing could have been further from my mind when I chose you as my heir. With that said, there are a few ground rules of this commission covered in the fine print of my will that I feel I should bring to your attention. No tools or items may be brought onto the estate from the outside. Tools and items found on the estate may not be taken off the estate, and you may not stay overnight. I don't suspect that any of these stipulations should prove an impediment for someone as resourceful as yourself, but it is very important to me that you start fresh each morning and not rely on the successes of the previous day. One final word of advice. Do not assume that the rooms that you find today will be the same rooms that you find tomorrow. These grounds have provided me a home for the last half century, and even I am uncertain of which room lies beyond any particular door. Your grandmother used to say, don't go where the path leads, abandon the path, and go where you want it to lead. With all my love and wishes, best of luck, Herbert, whatever.
Herbert, whatever.
Okay. Let's get our map. Here we go. We always start down there in the bottom center.
This 100% looks like betrayal. Even the artwork.
I'm not going to actually switch to the controller because I'm more used to playing it with controller. There we go. So, our first room. We've got 3 doors, and we do also have a little note here.
3 doors down?
Tells us a little bit.
When I go crazy, will you still call me Superman?
Yes.
If I'm alive and well, will you be there holding my hand?
So every time we enter a doorway, we lose a step. You can see that we have 50 steps total that we can...
Easy.
Okay.
And that even includes when you
rooms
backtrack.
50 times.
That even includes when you backtrack, so you will lose a step.
Right.
Yeah.
Should we go left, right, or center, y'all?
We're going right.
We're going to go right.
Okay.
You always go right. It's a maze.
All right, so here you can see this room is going to be one of 3 things. And
It's going to be a bedroom.
At any time, you can bring up the blueprint map and see how this would affect the map. We are trying to get to the antechamber at the very top. So you can see the rotation of the doorway is very important to accomplish that, which is why I say it's like Carcassonne.
No, this is why it's like betrayal.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Ash keeps
This is
saying the wrong
exactly
thing.
betrayal.
Oh my goodness. It is. It's very much betrayal.
I was like, Binding of Isaac, my asshole. This is betrayal.
Yeah, I agree with
or
you,
a little
Anna.
bit of both.
No, it is like
Get the top
Carcassonne
hat.
in the way that the tiles work. It is like Binding of Isaac in the way that the items work. I'm going to stick to that comparison.
Okay.
So
yeah, what do we got?
in this game, you might be very tempted to interact and look at all the things. There are some things that are interactable, like pieces
Wait, we
of
just
paper.
got one step. We gained a step.
Yeah, because the bedrooms give you steps back.
Ah, cool.
From
It even
the
says
steps.
that a bedroom, every time you enter it, will give us 2 steps back.
Whenever you enter this room, gain 2 steps.
Got it. Okay, cool.
So we don't have a key to open that trunk, unfortunately. So
We don't.
So
But
we
can
need a
keep-
key.
We need a key. So, we've got a
We're
spare
going to
room,
the parlor.
which basically gives us nothing. The closet gives you 2 items, and the parlor has a puzzle in it. This will be fun, so let's do the parlor.
Okay.
I just want to, Ash. If this was us, I would push you out of the way and I would take charge of this situation.
I know, and we
know
would
this.
spend 19 million years reading about the lore of this. Which
Yes,
I'm
we
gonna
would.
kind of-
And then listen, it would be all worth it in the end because I would beat you because I would know everything about this house.
This is a nice lore letter that describes somebody that attended a party with the main grandfather guy that died. He was describing a board game, or not even a board game, a parlor game that he very much enjoyed and thought that he might enjoy as well. So he has sent us this parlor game. Here's the rules of said parlor game. There will always be at least one box which displays only true statements. There will always be at least one box which displays only false statements. Only one box has a prize within. The other 2 are always empty. Those are the constant rules to this parlor.
Okay.
Every time you enter this parlor, the puzzle's going to be different, but those rules will always be the same. So here's the puzzle, y'all. This black box is not empty.
Not empty.
Can you pin that letter?
This is the black box.
Okay.
Okay.
that's a lie.
This is the black box. So
All right. Well,
we know that those 2 are false, which means that this is the true one.
yeah.
How do
let's
we
do
know
it.
that?
So
Because those
Is it
ones
just based on
blatantly
color?
lied.
This is
No.
this black box is not empty. You can see that this is the black box. We don't know that it's telling the truth yet. This is the black
that
box.
one's lying.
We know that that's lying because it's not black.
Okay, so
And
this game
this is
doesn't
the
like trick you. It's not like it. What is that thing where like we have a truthful narrator basically?
Yeah.
Right.
But
Yeah.
these puzzles get harder because
Yeah.
this is like the most simplest form of this puzzle.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
These
okay.
do not dramatically, but I'll say that, yeah, you're going to spend some time on some of these and you're going to get some of these wrong.
Gotcha. Okay.
That's a challenge. After this, I'm going to stream this and beat it before
got
you
2
do.
gems. Okay.
All right. So we've got
Uncut
2 gems.
gems.
That is one of the, I think there's 4 currencies in this game.
And so how do we know that we've cleared the room? Like-
Oh, that's a fair question. I can't go back yet, but I will show you in just a second. So
Plus 10 steps in the guest bedroom? My goodness.
Yeah, always choose the guest bedroom.
That's
Yeah, but that
wild.
locks us out.
do you see how
It doesn't-
on the map there, you can see in the bottom left-hand corner, if we chose this guest bedroom, it creates
we
no more
only have-
doorways for us.
Right.
There's no more
No, I
doorways
know.
in this.
We'd have to go all the way back to the entrance hall.
We're not
We
exactly...
still have 2 other doors.
We do still have 2 other doors. I agree with Enna on this. So my thought is the storeroom because it gives us more currencies of the other currencies that we do not have yet. So get us a coin. Get us a key.
What's the symbolism of the chess pieces? Is it just because Grandpa liked chess?
I'll be honest, y'all. There is so much symbolism and puzzles and story to this. I'm going to make a bold statement. There's more than the witness in this game. So
Wait. Is that a letter? On the chair. Turn. Go. Okay, forward. To the right. Keep going. To the other side of the chair. Right there. Do you see it?
Oh, Jazz! It's a bird. Swimming bird.
it's a little bird. I'm not gonna spoil too much, but I'll, there's a lot of stuff about someone that was like a children's author.
Gotcha.
That's likely one of their doodles.
I mean, you say there's more to this than the witness, and I'll tell you, yes. The witness, there was very little to.
All right,
It's just
Ash,
like,
we have
well
the key.
done.
Do we want to open the trunk?
Oh yeah, we could open the trunk and likely get another key out of the trunk too. And we're very early on, so let's go ahead and use the key.
Okay, but have you both beaten this game yet?
No, probably not
Hell
even
yeah.
close. Probably
Anna
not
wants
even
to-
Hell
close.
yeah. Hell
I'm
yeah.
try
I'm about
immediately.
6 hours into my other profile in this game, and
I'm going to beat it in one go.
there is permanent progressions. There's meta progression, just like in any roguelike. We're gonna go
I
forward
love
here.
it. Anna turned this into a. Let's do the nook, right? We don't want to immediately.
No, we need a bathroom. What if we have to shit, Ash?
So
What if we
we
have
have
to
the
pee
one
in the
door left,
middle of
right?
this?
red rooms are curse rooms, and the lavatory especially is a nothing room. There's no benefit to be gained by it.
Let's get cursed.
We're gonna go to the nook.
Fine. Coward.
Good.
Okay. So Price, you'd early asked if there's any way to kind of know if you're
Yeah.
done with a room.
Yeah.
I'll say that there's not a great way other than you're going to be running through this room so many times that you're going to know exactly where the item is to pick up in this room.
Oh, so the rooms don't
okay.
change. Like,
There is going to be some items that you can pick up. Like, for example, if you pick up the metal detector, then there's more of a chance of coins and keys spawning randomly in rooms, but you'll be alerted to that because you'll have the metal detector and it'll beep at you.
Gotcha.
Oh, there's a note there.
There is a little piece of note here that tells Enna to keep a lore journal.
done. Easy. I love a lore journal.
I'll be honest, after playing this for about 6 hours, they're not lying. Me and Jasmine have taken multiple photos of the TV screen to keep track of things. It is a lot that you have to keep track of in this game.
I'm going to go get a new notebook for this game.
Specifically
Classic
for passwords. The important passwords do not change in this game, and so you're going to be wanting to write those down.
It's going to be a different lore journal than my Elden Ring one and my GeoGuessr one, though. Come on, go in the cursed room.
Absolutely. There's 0 point to it, so I'm not
And
going
we
to do
Why?
it.
We have limited room or doors, right? So we kind of want to.
Yeah, if we take a look here, we can see I've got one more opportunity to go upwards after this corridor.
Yeah.
Otherwise, this runs over, and that's going to happen to us.
So that's
Yeah.
really what takes you out is just the running out of the Tetris pieces. Or
Yeah,
spots.
just like when
Got
you're
it.
trying to actually accomplish building your little loop in Carcassonne, you're going to fail at that.
Got it.
Everything is a toilet though for Anna.
Okay, West
Yeah.
Wing Hall would be great.
West Wing
West
Hall
Wing.
works perfect for us. It's the only one that
And
works for
then
us.
we can build a lavatory.
So in this game, can you do it like when you go in Betrayal, where you can go around the house, sort of like you can keep going down, like there's not a wall that will block you off, right? Like
If
there
I-
will be
You
go
can walls that
past
block
the
off.
entrance. You can go past the entrance hall though, like on the overall big map.
Down, you mean?
Like
South?
if you go, if you went through the entrance hall down this one door that we haven't gone through, and you go left, can you continue to go down?
So I'm going to pick the veranda here real quick, and then I'm going to look at this map again. This grid here is it.
Oh, so you can't go down.
No.
We can go
Past- you
down.
can't-
But
we
we
can't go
have to.
south of the entrance hall is what I'm
No,
asking.
you cannot.
Yeah.
The bottom
There's-
of this grid is the bottom
Boring.
of the map.
There's some story spoiler stuff. I'll say that there's some rooms that let you leave the house, but it's not rooms that you're building after that point.
Got it.
And when it comes to
Alright,
putting
so-
down these rooms,
Oh, look at this.
You're confined
The
to this grid.
veranda.
So what did the what was the effect on this room? It had like a shamrock or a
greater
40 clover?
chance of finding items in green rooms. So
Okay.
there is
Oh,
a chest in here. We
chest.
do have a key, so might as well.
And those dirt spots you can use as shovel.
Oh, if
Ooh,
you have
a
a shovel,
green
you can
key.
get
Yeah, that makes sense.
the key to the secret garden.
Let's go.
That's so pretty.
Is that meta progression or is that for this run?
That's just for this run. So in the map, you have a little inventory that shows you all the things that you've picked up.
So if we could find a secret garden.
Yeah, and now green rooms are more likely to show up because you
Yeah.
have the veranda. So, all right.
They're not more likely to show up. They're more likely to have items in them because of the veranda.
Oh, sorry. Yeah. That's right. That's right.
Let's go backwards.
You want me to open up this door?
Yeah.
Okay.
Because there's only 2 spaces we can go back here, potentially.
You
Go to
could
the
curve with
bathroom.
the pantry.
I could get
and
some
then-
pantry, or we could get the nursery because we're probably going to get more bedrooms.
Okay.
Yeah, but you should. I'm just saying you should do the pantry because it's a perfect size for that, and then we can find one that hopefully goes across. But if not, it's fine.
Right.
Most of bananas.
Plus, I want the banana.
So I'll read this note first so you guys can have some understanding. They want you to pick up some... Bridget needs to pick up some more fruits and stuff in the home, y'all. 5 apples, 5 bananas, 5 oranges. Me and Jasmine, we recently discovered that that's permanent across your run. You're only going to find 5 bananas across your entire run.
Right.
You can't have too many bananas, Ash.
Can't.
The pantry's
All right,
also
well-
always going to have 4 coins, and it's usually going to have 1 or 2 pieces of fruit in it.
Cool.
The fruit give you more steps.
Oh, so they give you the space, okay, right away. I thought it was like, collect them, and then eventually when you come back, you'll get the pieces.
Oh, if we
You
get
could
the
put the guest
den.
bedroom in there.
Yeah.
Oh, wait.
We could get the den, which would complete the doors. I don't
Yeah.
care about completing the doors. Observatory actually gives us more of a benefit, and y'all haven't seen it yet. So
Yeah.
let me show you the observatory on a fresh save because it's kind of fun. So let's read the little journal first. You can see the different constellations. Complete star base, a list of constellations, and the observed effects that accompany the appearance of each one. And in here, you're going to see, if you see 1 star, you get 1 gold. If you see the twins, you're going to get a couple of trunks that spawn in the entrance hall. And then so on and so forth. Each of these constellations that you could potentially see is going to give you some stuff. Some of them are going to have negative effects as well.
Go back to the one that looked like the key. I thought that was like a little stick figure dude sticking his butt out.
I mean, it could be.
Okay, so let's find out what we get.
Let's see what we get.
The very first time you discover the observatory, as this is on a fresh save, you're going to have to... Oh, I've already done it wrong.
Wash.
We're going to have to rotate
Oh, I
it
see
into
you
position.
rotate it to the top of the stairs, yeah.
That's got to look out into the sky.
And then it's
Whenever I
probably
see an
gonna-
observatory like this, it just reminds me of Final Fantasy VII.
It just reminds me of Mist.
Or
Oh my
that.
god, Mist was terrifying.
Mist is terrifying. 100% agree. Mist is terrifying.
It's so scary.
All right. There we go.
Especially when the guy in the book yells at you
Yeah, I hate that
and you're
part.
not expecting it at all.
No.
That was shocking, I will say. I didn't find it like scary, but that was a jump scare that got me.
Well, it's
there we
one
go.
of
I
those
had
games.
nightmares from it.
It was really quiet, so anything that was loud definitely scared me. All right, we have
So
one
is
more
this
star.
North Star? We get the one?
Gain of money.
We just
We
get
got
1 money.
Got it.
And this is permanent progression in the fact that the game keeps tracks of how many stars that you've seen. I don't know
Yeah,
why.
it says Observatory rank 1 down there.
Yeah. Well, no, not the rank 1. I mean the big star in the corner, the upper left-hand corner.
Okay, yeah.
Rank 1, by the way, I'll go ahead and explain that real quick. Rank has to do with which level of the house you're in. We're in the very bottom level, so we're in rank 1.
Gotcha.
Yeah. Also, if you turn around and look at the door that goes to the entrance hall, it's blocked off now.
Yeah, because we
Oh.
cannot go that way. There's not a matching doorway on the other side.
Got it.
The last thing I'll mention is as you, in future runs, when you get the observatory, the telescope's just always going to be in position now.
Gotcha. That's nice.
cool.
Yeah,
All
I wonder
right.
about the stars. I wonder if it's kind of almost like a difficulty level. The more you have, the more the chances like adjust.
Okay.
We have money. Commissary.
Okay. Commissary sells items, and
If we can get a shovel.
we get some
Let's
more
get a
over
shovel.
here as well. Without. Every time you find one of these billboards, they always have two different photos from what I can tell, and they always say with and without.
It's a card in a car.
We saw the car was a painting in the storeroom. I don't know if that means anything.
Effective the 1st of December, payroll for all live out, and seasonal staff will be managed electronically as your attendance will no longer be registered at morning call. It is doubly important that you do not fail to clock in and out at the electronic computer terminals on the estate. 2 of the terminals can be found in security and in the laboratory. Any questions or concerns regarding this process should be directed, as always, to the house manager, Mrs. Babbage. The password is scribbled out.
Starts with an
It
S.
begins with an S.
It does
and
begin
ends
with
with
an
a
S.
D, I think.
Yeah, Annie and I are both sitting there. Okay, we can see behind
There's a
us.
T in there somewhere.
me and Jazz, we already know what it is, but no spoilers yet.
Is it no spoilers? That would be
shithead.
oh my god. I'm gonna write next puzzle game I make.
Oh.
The password's gonna be no spoilers.
I don't think I've ever
Nice.
noticed this. Annual
Oh, on day
Maid's
20
Day.
and 21.
Okay.
Oh,
So that's not today,
neat.
but soon.
All right, let's
Neat.
see what's for sale. Salt shaker. What does salt shaker do? I actually have no idea.
Probably kill slugs with it.
We could afford the sledgehammer. Oh, we could afford the metal detector.
You were
That's
talking
tempting.
about it earlier. I mean, you could afford everything. It looks like.
I feel like the metal detector, because we'll
Oh
find
no,
more
we only
keys.
have 10. Sorry, I was looking at the steps.
Let's
And
get
we
the
might
metal
find
detector.
more coins. And we can come
Okay.
back and buy more things.
Because
It's
the
an
metal
investment,
detector
yeah.
literally increases the
Arcade
amount
game.
that those things spawn.
Yeah,
Take
we
a
don't have any
break.
coins.
We found some like notes, some like pieces of like lore that talk about this game. We've not been able to get power to this game yet. So
Boy, man, the depth in this! I'm excited.
Yeah, it's fun.
okay.
The only key.
Sounds like all of us are gonna play it for y'all.
Okay, this is going to create a closed loop, no matter what. I think we have to take the kitchen though.
Gotcha.
Yep.
Yeah, that's our only.
Oh, we have
but
no
we don't have a
gems.
gem. Okay, this might just be the end of the run.
Oh,
but
is
we
that what it
will-
costs? A gem each time?
You can see some of them have the gem requirement
Some
down
of
at the
them do.
bottom.
Yeah.
Could we walk around and see if there's any gems?
We can't because the moment you get into this view where you have to select a draft,
Oh, that's
you
right.
can't go back?
we have to select something.
All right. Well, this is the end
So,
of the
this is
run.
the end
Well,
of
let's
the
just go to
run.
the closet.
So
There's two
we're gonna go
items
to
in
the
the
closet,
closet.
and then I can show you guys some of the other items. Oh, we got the key card, which
We
is
got
great.
a credit card.
There's a gem, but we don't have any empty
Dang.
doors, huh?
And yeah, now we have a gem.
So then what happens now?
Now we go down there and we say call it a day, which I think I'm probably
Okay.
going to do because there's no point to doing anything else.
And so
Do
what
we-
happens
so it-
when you call it a day?
Yeah, do we get to keep everything that we have?
No.
Like
Yeah.
item-wise?
No.
Negative.
Okay.
But I
Call it
mean,
a day.
do we get to keep the gem that we found?
Nope.
No.
Nothing carries over.
Okay. All right. So I
There's-
thought we lost there. We just move on to the next day, and that's kind of like
We
Yeah,
started
I mean,
over.
life or
I'll say
something.
Yeah.
That is the main difficulty of this game, is creating the Carcassonne map that leads you to the very top.
Got it. Got it.
There are special rooms that allow you to store items or get items back. But then you have to hope that you pull it again, you know?
Yeah, it's like Slay the Spire. You can like hide the card in the brick wall when you get that event, but then you can't guarantee that's going to show up in any specific run.
Anna was talking about outside. Do you want to wander outside?
I will quickly show off outside because there's not a ton that we can do out here on the
Did
fresh
you say
save.
you found like a blueprint out here?
But there is a locked gate here that we have
Okay.
not unlocked yet. You have to
Grunt,
you,
grunt, grunt.
you need to you
Grunt,
need to basically
grunt.
get to the opposite side, which there's eventually a way to get to the opposite side.
Got it. Got it.
There is a pathway. There's a couple of pathways this way. Over here, there is a staircase that if you run down around, you can see that there's a nice little place to look out at.
Cute.
And I have seen several photos and portraits that display this with like the main grandpa that's died and a couple of grandchildren and
Okay,
presumably one of
okay.
me.
Oh, look at what's
Off in
down
this-
there.
There also seems to be some pipes here that presumably lead to turning fire on.
Okay,
maybe?
I mean, this is the mist part to me. Like,
There's a tunnel through there that's just it's filled with boxes that I cannot get past.
oh man, this is giving me
And there's
Inscription vibes.
there's a
like
secret
there's the
portal
game outside
thing
the
there.
game.
And then, if you run down that way, down the road, you will find your campsite that you sleep in every night. Next to that campsite, there is an apple orchard that has a padlock on it with a 4-number lock that we have not figured out that one yet.
Oh,
I just
man.
bought the game.
This is my kind of game, but isn't it on?
I'm
paper?
installing it right now. Yeah, but listen,
Support
I don't
devs,
care
I
if it's
get it.
on
I get it.
support devs. Like,
I mean,
I'm never
that's
not
fair.
going to buy a game
That's fair.
if I
that's
like
fair.
it. Like, they deserve the money.
That's fair.
Okay.
Spare or Parlor? Probably
Parlor,
right?
we'll get gems right away.
Uncut Gems. I can't stop saying it. I'm sorry.
Once you already know the mechanics of the parlor,
Right.
then you just grab this wind-up key and you read the puzzle. So the puzzle today is going to be, this statement appears on another box.
Okay.
The blue box is empty. This statement appears on another box. So the
those
blue and
both
the
tell
black
the
one are
truth.
both true. The blue box
That
is
one's
empty,
lying,
is
so it's the blue
lying.
box.
So the blue box is full of gems.
Got it.
That one's also another easy one. I swear there was one that was like,
Yeah, these could be hard. The
Yeah.
liar
Yeah.
telling the truth situation can be hard, especially when there's an extra one thrown in there.
yeah.
So, okay. Where are we going?
Spaum.
Hallway, pantry, spare room.
It's
feel
like
like the
part of me
hallway
feels like
has more
getting
places to
extra
go.
doors is always good, but also like
Money early is good too.
Money's not as important. Like I do think that probably hallway or spare room is better call for this one.
if
So,
you rotate the hallway so that it's facing to the right.
I would love to do
Yeah.
that. You can't.
No rotating? Okay.
No
got
rotating.
it.
I'm at this point where I like don't want to watch anymore, so I can play.
So you can have as much-
myself.
I mean,
Yeah.
that's why I'm doing a fresh save.
No, totally. No, I appreciate that. This game is.
Because yeah, me and Ash have explored a lot. We've unlocked. We know what the terminal password is. We know how to turn
Yeah.
on the boiler.
Got it.
We know how to do a bunch of stuff.
I literally
I'm-
just messaged our
We
friend
also
Scott.
found
I don't wanna
the
s-
meaning behind the paintings.
Yeah, there's meaning behind the paintings. I don't want to spoil anything about this, but I'll say that we have found things that allude to red notes, perhaps meaning something different than blue notes. Stuff like that.
red
Because the red
pages.
prints, right? Okay.
Yeah,
And as
I
the Red
literally
Prince.
just messaged our friend Scott at Raw Fury to be like, this is my whole personality now, and I've only watched like 20 minutes of this game.
I feel like the bedroom could take
Bedroom's
us
not bad to
further.
have.
The bedroom's not bad. Any of these would not be bad because like we're kind of early on in our first doorway. We have other options if we did want a dead end here. Let's see what we get in the closet. But storeroom would have keys as well. I don't know.
But the bedroom could also have keys.
Fine.
There could be anything in here.
There could be a bedroom.
See, there's
it-
keys.
There is a
All
key.
right, there you go.
Jasmine
There you
And a
call?
gold key.
The color of the key doesn't matter unless it pops up and tells you it's important.
Right.
Oh yeah, you could
All right.
also go to the back of the bed and look at that portrait.
Oh yeah. Some of the pictures you can look at.
Oh. They look like a Margaret.
I'll say
I think
that
she has a name. I can't remember her name.
Or like a Elaine or something.
Oh no, she's like your
Eloise.
grandmother or your mother.
Eloise is a good
she
name.
might be the grandma that really liked the randomization to the house. That always talked about like finding your own path or whatever.
Okay.
So all of these rooms will dead end us. No, the pantry won't.
No.
The
Pantry
Nook
and the
won't
Nook
either.
won't either.
The Nook won't dead end us, but we cannot progress upward past this.
Oh,
point.
you're right. Okay, so yeah, the
You can
pantry
go
then.
down though.
Yeah, we can go down and have a couple more rooms, but it won't help us get towards the antechamber. So
You don't know that if the rooms beyond that are better and help us get to the antechamber.
The entrance hall is the center, and we are now 2 to the side of the antechamber, which is the maximum that you can go. So if we were to pick the Nook and progress downwards, there would be no way to move upwards past the Nook again.
I mean,
it's like-
right, but you still have 2 other doors, and you might get items.
Yeah. I agree
in
with
that
you.
way. So
I was
that's
just
what I
trying
was
to
saying.
explain that this line would be a dead end unless we picked the pantry.
Yes.
Okay.
But also, if you go up, you're going to waste the space because that's two items, 2 spaces that you can't actually get to.
Yeah, that's
But
not
you don't
always
really need to, right? It's not about filling up the whole space. It's just about getting to the
No, but-
antechamber, right?
More rooms equals more stuff, potentially.
True.
potentially. All right, sounds like people want to see more rooms. So
That's just how I would play it.
And Anna right now cannot wait to play this, so it's
I
going to play
can't.
through
I literally,
you right now,
after we're
Ash.
done, I'm going to take a break and
And then
like,
you're going to stream this.
and then I'm going to stream this. So
okay.
Okay. Yeah, see, because there's the painting of that guy, of the
car?
car that we saw in the other room. Okay.
Car and cart.
And court.
Any other? Still have that
little
letter?
drawing of a little penguin thing, little bluebird.
Okay.
All right.
Now we're gonna run
Keep
all
two
the way
back.
back.
Steps, and then you get 2 back. Very nice.
And so, do we want to progress from here, or do we want to go back to the entry? I'm gonna progress from here.
It's too late.
Less steps.
Yeah.
Probably the den.
Probably the den.
That's
Yeah,
also a shortcut to the entrance hall, too.
It is. Yeah.
'Cause it's got 3 entrances.
ooh, look at this fancy clock. That time means something, by the way, because all the clocks are set to the same time. I noticed that immediately.
That's when they died. That's when the old man died.
That's the time that I'll be starting the stream.
It's a little late. Isn't it?
Yeah, look at it. It's all the same time.
It's like 8:55.
I mean, that kind of makes sense if you're all... all the clocks
Yeah, they
are
all
going.
should always.
Yes, it is, but it's also significant because I feel like in a lot of these puzzle games, you always have different times and different rooms and different
That's true,
things.
yeah.
So it makes, like, that in itself is symbolic that we are all in the same time and same area, at least in this room.
All right, we might be closing ourselves off again, huh?
We might be. So I might actually go back to the entrance hall.
And go that way.
Bananas.
Yeah. Good call.
Because it is also kind of a thing here. If I look at this view, you can see all of the tiles that you have essentially collected thus far. And there's a thing about, like, am I more likely to get a room here that will turn to the right versus if I go back to the entry hall and get a room that will progress straight forward?
Exactly. Yeah, it's like you don't know what's left in the deck.
So
Corridor.
I'll go corridor. Corridor's nice because you know that you're never going to have to use a key to unlock a door. As you progress more north in
That's
the map,
gonna happen.
it's going to happen a lot more, and
Got
you're
it.
just going to get dead-ended by the fact that you ran out of keys.
Run out of keys. Can something be under the hat?
No.
Maze chambers, less likely to find items laying around in your house, just in general. So that's a permanent negative.
Yeah.
I mean,
But
we have
we
to.
have to take it. Yeah, because that's going to be that corner. Yep.
Okay.
I mean, there's also one more room.
There was not.
There's no other doors.
Oh, the den doesn't have, it's not a 4-way, it's a 3-way now.
Yeah.
I don't think I've ever been in here, though. Is
We
there
have
anything
not
in here?
found this in our other save. Yeah.
Well,
Is there any notes?
Yeah.
Is there any lore? Let's see. Oh
I mean,
yeah, there's some
tons
lore.
of lore. There's a picture of a flan.
There is
The
a
day
picture
we
full.
all dreaded has finally arrived. It is with unprecedented sadness that we forward you the death of our benefactor, employer and master of the Baron Mount Holly, H.S. Sinclair. Any staff who have interest in attending services may contact Mrs. Badgett for details. Following the instructions left by the Baron himself, effectively all work at Mount Holly is suspended. All live-in staff will have a month paid leave and must vacate the premises by Friday, November 6th.
Hell yeah, 1 month paid leave. Let's go. There's a
Flan.
goose.
I love all the gooses. There's a lot of gooses in this game as well.
So November 6th would be 11:06. Just in case that matters.
This is a cute little room.
Okay. Let's progress forward. Can we go north? We can. Yay. So, West Wing Hall.
All right. Getting some shop opportunities.
A little bit of lore here for you.
Out of respect for the late Lady Claire Espin, the West Wing will be closed until further notice while the floor plans associated with this wing have not been removed from the pool. We ask that staff members refrain from drafting them during this period of mourning.
There's a pool. Likewise, any statement, something.
Something.
Plain.
And nothing
Can we
else
break
on the floors?
Can we break anything in this game?
No.
No.
It's you get pretty used to what's interactable and what's not.
Yeah.
And for the most part, it's a lot of notes and papers and stuff like that.
We're gonna go to the chapel and we're gonna get married?
Chapel's a curse room. It's red.
Yeah,
so
but it gives you 2 doors.
it does give me more doors. You're not wrong. It's probably the safer option to do.
Yeah, let's do it.
Yeah.
It's gonna be losing a lot of money. That's all.
Yeah, but I mean, once again, it's like betrayals. There are some rooms where you go in and you have a negative effect to that room every time, but it's worth it because of something else. So
I look at all of the pews every time going in this room. I've never had anything spawn for me, but I still look every single time.
well, yeah, you might as well.
Yep.
Let's go up.
Okay, keep going up. Spare room or patio?
Uppies.
I think the spare room, because that allows us to go up further.
Okay.
Spare
So now we're at rank 4.
Okay. So and that's the difficulty ramping up, maybe?
I mean, you're more likely to encounter locked rooms like this,
Got it.
where you have to use a key to progress forward.
Okay.
Is
And
the rank based off how many rooms you've placed down or how
how high
far
up
you've
you are.
gone?
We are
Yeah,
literally
okay.
4 tiles high.
Yeah,
so
yeah,
we're
yeah.
rank 4.
Oh, that makes sense.
Got it. All right.
The
I mean,
garage will
courtyard,
give us
gotta-
3 keys, though.
Multiple rooms.
Ooh, garage will give us 3 keys, and we could then go
it's
back
dead
and
end,
progress
right?
from the chapel if we want to continue to progress forward. We still have 2 keys, so I think courtyard is fine.
is finally a new branch as well. You know, like
Okay.
you won't have
Maybe
to go
there's a
all the way
shovel
back to
here.
the chapel. Hopefully.
Ooh, there's a sledgehammer.
Sledgehammer!
So
Nice.
the sledgehammer lets you shatter the padlocks on locked trunks. So if you find a trunk, you don't have to use a key for it anymore.
Very cool.
Hell yeah.
Very cool. Is it a one-time user or
No.
multiple?
Permanent for the run.
Oh, that's cool.
I was hoping
There's
for
your
a
Isaac
shovel.
ability.
Nothing else in here,
goodness.
though. Yeah, it's pretty often that you find a shovel in the courtyard, and all of the little mounds of
Wait,
dirt
what?
that you perhaps have seen in other rooms, you can dig for treasure.
Can you go back to where you found the sledgehammer?
It was right there.
It was right here.
Yeah, but look at it's like someone tried to sledgehammer through the wall, which is very interesting. Very interesting.
Too bad
And
we
there's a
can't-
light right above it, so
Gotcha. They want you to see it. It's lore.
they want you to see it. So it's either just there to symbolize the sledgehammer and what it does to tell players that, or this is a lore thing.
right.
Could be.
I just think it's
I'm
like,
gonna
don't
way
miss the
overthink
item.
everything in this
Yep.
game. So
Yeah,
I think
I
it's
mean,
more like, don't
apologies
miss
now.
this item that's sitting
Exactly. It's like any item could be there.
Could be.
here. Ooh,
a
patio.
patio. Yeah.
Spread gems in each green room.
So I wonder if now that we have this, if I literally just look around, or do
Like,
we need
yeah,
to
if there's
enter
one around
into
in
it?
here.
Because now I'll spread some gems around.
I wish we had the shovel.
Dig.
Dig. Magnus
Anything
Archives.
else?
Dig.
Oh,
there's
what's
something
that?
over here.
Hey,
There's a gem.
gem.
Oh, yeah, it's just telling us about...
Yep.
The shovel.
Shovel.
Well, now that it's spread gems, is there going to be a gem in there?
Well,
Well,
that's
that was,
what I-
yeah.
do we want to waste a
Yeah,
footstep?
we're gonna waste a couple.
Might as
footsteps.
well. I think you're going to run out of rooms before you're going to run out of
Okay.
space.
There's a gem.
And then, do we have
Cool.
any other green rooms? No, these are the only
Not
ones.
on this run, but beautiful. So now we know going forward that a green room's going to pay for itself, right?
A lot of themed, like, rooms of the same color synergize together.
Very cool.
Ooh, a passageway. is
promising.
always-
Wow, double
Costs
double
2
gems,
gems.
but
We've been getting more gems.
I think we do it. Yeah.
that is very powerful.
'Cause
So
the
now we can actually. Well, no, I lied. Never mind. I'm thinking because there's still a door on the chapel that we can go.
Yeah, we
There's-
can always go
in as
backwards.
well.
We can
But
always
we
go
might as
backwards.
well go ahead and just keep going from here. Yeah.
And there's
Yeah.
a door in the courtyard as well. I don't want to go all the way back to the chapel if we don't have to, because that will not only waste the footsteps, it will cost us money to enter the chapel.
Should we just head towards the antechamber more?
Absolutely. I'm excited to
Yeah.
show you guys what happens when you get there.
And what happens when you get to? We're on rank 6. Oh boy.
Do
you
we want
could do the-
Oh, I'm on this corner, actually. I'm not going up. So let's
Oh.
get the closet, maybe.
Yeah, we'll get 2 items.
What's the breaker box do?
So the breaker box presents you with an electronic breaker box where you can turn off the power to security key card doors.
Gotcha.
That does not open the doors right away, but it does have an effect. There is a way to take advantage of that. There's also
What's
a way
the
to turn.
dice?
There's also a way to turn off power to certain rooms. So the dice is the 4th and final currency of this game that allows you to
Is it re-roll? The rooms?
to re-roll the draft that you have.
Got it.
Yeah, I knew it.
Whoa.
So I'm probably gonna go for the dark room.
You don't want to go to the boudoir?
We could go to the boudoir. There's more benefit to the dark room because
Oh
more
my
doors.
gosh.
You cannot
You could also-
see the floor
you could also get
plans
the
or
observatory.
draft in this room.
The boudoir. Let's do the boudoir because it's fun, and there's
Boudoir.
we know that there's something hidden here. Me and Jasmine do.
Okay.
But I mean, you guys can find it.
This doesn't count as a room where you can nap.
We've got our fainting. We've got multiple fainting couches.
You
I
definitely
saw the
have fainted
ballerina.
cats.
I see ballerina shoes. What goes on with the music box?
Nothing.
So can't
Oh,
interact with that.
there's a image. There's a photo right there.
So study this photo. Tell me what you see.
I see there's a
Number pad on
safe.
the wall on the safe. Yeah, in the
There's a
box.
safe.
There's safe.
There's something. What is that? A glass case in the background with the
I
lights.
think it's a mirror.
It might be a mirror.
Is that a
There
mirror?
is a mirror, because if you turn around, you can see there's a mirror right next to the mannequin.
Yeah, I'd have to look through the room, but yeah, I saw like, there's red and yellow lines. The safe is not here right now, right? It should be over there.
Unless it's just behind the mirror.
Yeah. Can we
There you
go
go.
around the back? Yeah.
But we don't know the code. Put in 6969.
It's literally the very first code that I tried when I came across this. There's no harm in trying.
Okay.
Now,
So
here's what I'll
now-
say. You have been presented with all the information that you need to get this code.
It's a year.
From previous...
1993.
It was 1983, right?
I'll say
No,
all of the
1993 is a death. Year.
all of the information that you need to solve this code was presented to you in this room.
Oh, well then
okay.
go back to the mirror.
Yeah.
Go back to the picture.
Show us the image again, yeah.
You got it.
There's a tie on the wall.
Is it going to be like the amount of presents
It's not.
and then the amount of the baubles?
It's good.
Can you turn? Can you move the paint?
You cannot.
Can you flip it over?
Nope. I'll say that I struggled on this and Jasmine got it right away. So I think it's just like different people think in different ways.
Okay, let us look around the room a little bit more.
Yeah.
Okay. So there's the ties on the
Wait,
wall.
you said it's in this room. It's not on the paint on the picture.
I mean, it's in the
code.
the picture. I think is the main clue, if I'm being honest.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I see the flowers. We see the lamp. We see that guy. I just haven't seen a single number yet. Is the thing. So it's
Well,
like,
that's why it's got to be an
things.
amount of items because we haven't been presented with.
It is not an amount of items.
Let's see.
Is there a hidden number in here? Is it going to be like the Little Mermaid? Like, okay, the wreath is a 0, right? So that could be 0.
No,
I'm gonna
it
dump it down.
is-
What day of the year do you think it is?
Oh, are you kidding me?
I hate that. I hate that.
All
No,
right.
that's horrible. That's a horrible code. That's a horrible. I hate that 100%.
I just want to say, Jazzy is so in tune to that because of your birthday.
No, I literally was like, well, we got the safe for Christmas. Is it a Christmas gift? Like, did they just put the dates on that?
Boom.
That's wild.
And then
It does not make
Christmas.
sense. That does not make sense in any. No, I hate it.
That's
We
fine.
get
that's
this
fine. I
red
get it now.
envelope. This is another piece of permanent progression. I've
Okay.
yet to understand it yet, but
Maybe that's
Me
one
and
of the
you, AP
numbers for the
Thunder.
outdoor code.
You and me, we both were like, it has to be maybe Christmas Day. Herbert, I was distraught to learn that you have chosen to omit details of the dear Marion's disappearance from the public record. It is no surprise to me that the royal court would want this embarrassment kept as quiet as possible, but I am shocked that you have so little regard for your niece that you would play this king's scullion and stoop to kissing the foot that treads upon her memory. She gave up her family, her fortune, her life. All else you can do is to think of your name. Having never had a family nor fortune of my own, I cannot personally condemn you for faltering in your commitment to make the same sacrifices she did, but for the love of God, do not, by that same display of weakness, clutch your petty assets so tightly that you undermine the cause that she forfeited everything to further. Our countrymen must be made aware of the price she paid and must be made to see the color of the flag she flew as she rode into the darkness of 100 nights. Deny her stories to deny her life. And through your silence, you bless this betrayal. Your son, Simon, your heir, will inherit a fortune of lies and will spit upon your grave when he learns the cursed foolishness. Needless to say, this will not be coming for Christmas this year, Daniel.
damn, Daniel.
When I die, Ash, will you spit on my grave? I'm not going to have a grave, but, just in case.
Spit in your ashes.
Also, one of, the
Spit
things
my
that,
ashes.
one of the things that I first noticed when I opened this safe is that this also seems like a
has a-
pattern.
Oh, leaf.
It's a leaf.
Yeah, but
Holly.
there's also like a pattern to it as well.
It's holly.
I think
yeah, and
that's
then-
the
Christmas
locks.
holly.
So I don't know.
Well,
Anyway.
also the line kind of goes to where it looks like you could create. That's like a corner of an image,
Exactly.
almost, right?
That's what I'm thinking.
Yeah.
Anyway.
I'm still upset about that puzzle.
I'm sorry.
We're going to
It's
progress
okay.
forward this way.
It's just one of those things like being trained in puzzle games. You're always like, okay, it's got to be something so difficult. Like, what am I missing? And then it's just like to put just something that's so obvious yet
Okay, we're going to use a silver key.
obscure.
Yeah.
Is mean. It's
I just didn't
mean. That's what
I
it
just didn't
is.
think about Christmas at
The
all.
Hymnasium.
So we use the silver key to open this door. Silver key, I believe, someone correct me if I'm wrong, essentially guarantees you rooms that you have not drafted before. So conference room is pretty good. Basically,
Whoa.
whenever like that room that made it so that gems were spread around to the other green rooms, they would all consolidate to the conference room.
That's good. That's a good room.
The drawing room's pretty cool too. We have 3 gems. I might just do the drawing room.
It allows you to re-roll your rooms.
Exactly.
I'm gonna do every cursed room when I. Ooh, this place is
Oh.
spooky. This is spooky.
The gym is
The evolution of
though,
horse.
because
Okay.
when you when you're in the gym, you lose 2 footprints every single time you walk through
Yeah.
it. So whenever you're backtracking, it just sucks.
And it just wants every single cursed room.
I do. You get all the cursed rooms out of the way. You learn the lore, and then you continue on.
So, this room is meant to tutorialize you on what the drafting of the floor plans mean.
Got it.
Anyway, so we're going to progress forward. This room gives us a reroll for free, which is nice.
Yeah.
I just lost my horse.
Which
For sale, we've only got 4.
Commissary.
we could do the commissary. It's going to cost us a gem. I might just redraw.
Go for it.
Oh yeah, we have the dice.
We have the opportunity.
Observatory.
I guess I'll just do observatory because I don't want to waste our other
could-
dice.
Yeah. Oh, that's right.
The bunk room, 2 bedrooms, so you get 2.
Yeah, and we have. Do we have
So
the thing?
if
We
you put
have
that
couple.
there, you could just walk in and out, in and out, in and out, right?
No, it doesn't. It doesn't necessarily count like that. But if you had something like the nursery, which made it so that every time you put down a bedroom, you get 5 steps, this would count for double of that.
Oh, wow.
Anyway, I think I'm just going to do observatory. Let's see what we get.
Oh,
Okay.
there's 2 chests.
So now there's 2 chests all the way back at the entrance hall.
We have the sledgehammer, which is perfect.
We do have the sledgehammer.
Okay.
We'll
That's
see.
far away.
If we dead end it, then we'll run all the way back.
Oh my
Boy,
god.
if we have enough steps.
Oh no.
That's locked.
Oh,
So
no.
let's look around. Let's go to some of our
Key
past
happens
doors.
to be somewhere.
We could go all the way back to the entrance hall and bust
my
open those
gosh.
things, but we have
Yeah.
some other pathways that we
Yeah,
can
there's
pick.
an extra room here.
We could go down, or we
down.
could go over to the courtyard and go over, but I guess we'll try this one first.
Yeah.
That's locked.
Oh, no. This is a problem.
Here we go.
Nice.
Okay.
Dining room will
Dining
not...
room! Because we've gotten to the 8th rank.
We have gotten to the 8th rank. It'd probably be smart for us to do this, because the commissary is not going to be much more help.
Okay.
So
Let's
yeah.
do it.
Dining room, once you get to rank 8, which is the 8th tile to the top, then a meal is served.
Oh,
Hell yeah.
And there's the possibility for a bonus if you have the
Wow.
room that is listed here. This room changes every time.
plus 20?
But plus 20 by default. And then an additional
Wild.
plus 10 if you have the room that is required.
If we had the showroom.
And you don't have to eat it
dinner.
right now. There's a possibility that you could get the showroom later and then come back and get that.
Oh, right.
But I'm going to eat
Don't be a
this right
coward. Eat the steak.
I'd say eat it. Like,
Yeah.
we're at 20, which is enough for me to be
Now
concerned.
we're at 41.
I think. So getting back up to 41, it's like, okay, this is almost like a fresh run.
Okay.
Brian J, I understand.
Brian?
This is one of those games where you're like, you don't want to be spoiled at all. You want to figure things out.
now. Kitchen will help us go the
Locksmith.
right way.
I think we
Locksmith?
have
Oh.
to do kitchen, right?
How much? We only have 4
We
coins.
need keys.
Yeah, but this will cost us money. So we could do the locksmith, buy probably a key.
We can go all the way back
and then we could
to
go all the way
beginning.
back. Yeah. So do you think we do
Yeah.
locksmith then?
Yeah.
Okay. We do locksmith. Maybe I'll run back right now.
What,
no,
to the
buy something.
to the chess?
Yeah. Let's buy
Can you
something
afford
now.
a key is the question.
Can't.
Nope.
So we're running all the way back.
Oh boy, here goes that 20.
Special key. Well, gosh, good thing we ate
No,
that
this is a
steak.
coin.
Yep.
And then I think I want to turn... No.
Nope.
Let me just make sure. Yeah, it's through the maid chamber, right? Yeah, it is.
Yeah. And then we go...
All the way.
Oh, boy.
How many
Legit.
hours do me and Jazz have on this? I think on my save I have 6, but this, what you're seeing right now, is a fresh save, because I didn't want to spoil too much.
3 keys.
Hey, keys.
3 keys is freaking huge.
Can you use the sledgehammer as many times as you want?
As many times as you want
Yeah.
on this run.
And a
we
key
got
card.
the key card!
And a gem.
You guys haven't seen the key card, but now that we're at rank 8, we probably will come across at
Might
least a
see
few
some
doors.
digital doors.
All right, that was huge for us. We didn't get any
And
money.
the 20 stake was crucial in allowing that to happen.
All right.
Getting
walk
it
over
back
the
down
pews.
to 20-ish. Oh, that's right. You walk in there and you lose money.
Yep.
That sucks.
Fine.
Listen, the money's for Jesus, okay?
And then
It's for Jesus' schooling.
Oh. Observatory. We have to go up.
Observatory. That's right.
Good
I
boy.
do wish that there was a way to have like a little mini map as I was running, but it's not too bad. All right, key time.
My goodness.
We got so many keys now.
Oof. We have a reroll.
We do have a
We
reroll.
do.
Yeah, you might want to reroll.
Gymnasium.
Yeah, because the gymnasium will lose.
It only works as like a hallway.
Yeah.
Okay.
Even worse.
Oh no.
Game ending.
Should have gone with the gymnasium.
Is the
We're
kitchen
gonna-
not... Wait,
I mean, we
back
can
to
go
the
back to
kitchen?
the chapel.
We're gonna go back to the
We
chapel.
still have.
Yeah.
Wait, look at the kitchen
So-
again. Oh, it doesn't turn that way. Why?
Yeah, exactly.
If it
The
turned the
guest
other
bedroom will
way...
at least give us 10 steps to
we're
go back
gonna
there.
go in
Yep.
here. We're gonna grab a
Basketball.
gem.
Nice. Anything else?
Basketball for the
Galore.
I just
gymnasium.
wanted to write you a quick note. Thank you for the weekend I had and the thrilling time in the hunt with Lord Evanson, whose particular personality somewhat made up for your own absence. I was glad to appreciate the new game in the billiard room. It's been ages since I've seen the billiard room in the house. I was beginning to suspect you retired the floor plan. It was well worth the wait, though, as I always enjoy your mathematical puzzles.
Oh my.
So I actually wonder if you have to get this bedroom and read this note before the billiard room starts being presented to you.
Oh, you think some rooms? Yeah, that could be. That could be.
Because, yeah, the billiard room is a lot like the parlor room. The parlor room always has that puzzle. The billiard room has darts, but it's a very different kind of puzzle.
Gotcha.
Okay, so we're going this way, down to...
My goodness. So many moves to backtrack. Mm-hmm. And here goes all our money.
You can't go negative, though, so if you have no money, you can still go in.
Yeah, that's what I figured. Oh boy. Gotta do the dark room.
Gotta do the dark room.
Yes.
It's gonna go dark. There is a decent amount of lore in this. I don't know if you can read it in the dark. Maybe not.
Can you get like a red light
The
or something?
flashlight.
The
Yeah.
my
breaker
gosh.
box is what you want.
Oh, the breaker box would activate it? Got it. It would turn power on.
It would turn power on to certain rooms. Yep.
All right.
So there's a lot of photos and stuff to look at in this room if you had power. This is the way, right? Yep. And we need a room that turns upwards.
And we don't get to see what.
And we do
well,
not
might
get
as well
to see
grab
what.
some gems.
This
wait,
is
hold
it
on.
will cost us gems if we use this.
Yeah. I mean, yeah,
it.
you might as well use them to get like a fancy room, maybe.
I'm gonna go
Probably
middle.
run ending no matter what.
No,
Hey!
Oh,
it
that
turns the
worked
right
out.
way. And this is
this is the
shop.
commissary. They sell
We
stuff.
got no money.
We got
Oh,
no
they
money.
sell a shovel.
Yeah.
Court, my man, we ain't got no matches.
2 new photos here. A road and a rod.
Road and the rod.
Without a rod, with a road.
All right, we're going up.
Oh boy, we'd come all the way down.
Okay, we're gonna spend our last gem.
Yep. Gotta go to the kitchen.
Does this go the right way?
It goes away.
Okay.
We have no money, but
Oh, there's
in
a
the,
What's on the menu?
in the kitchen you can buy food, which gives you steps. Or, like this, for example, for every green room in your house, you gain 5 steps.
Ooh, that's cool.
Yeah.
Banana.
Fresh
some monies.
produce.
Is there
Wait, there was
any-
banana? Oh, there was
No,
banana
no.
on the menu.
There's a banana on the menu. Wait. Go back. There's a bowl on the ground. That means we got a dog or a cat living here.
Oh, lore.
Okay.
All right. Done. On to the next one.
Wine cellar.
We
I
have to
think
do the
all of
gymnasium,
these
right?
are run ending? No.
No, you can go straight through
No, you
it.
can
We
go.
go straight through it.
Then we need another elbow.
I've never seen the wine cellar actually, but yeah, let's do this to continue the run.
Gotta try.
Let's go straight forward.
Anything on the benches? Sometimes. Oh,
Yeah, there's keys.
These are the
2
keys.
Keys to the car, yeah.
All right, let's just run.
We gotta
don't
get
have
the garage.
You gotta have the garage, exactly.
Can you throw the basketball?
You cannot interact with the basketball.
Ah, come on.
It's a nice little gym.
It's like the second or third room of the basketball.
This is running.
Music room is the only
room's
one
over.
that will...
I've never seen the music room though, so but we can't afford any of those, so
All right.
go to the
I was
bunker
going to
room.
end it anyway.
Take
I'm
a
gonna
nap.
give you guys the last little bit of lore because this is pretty cute.
There's a hamster.
There's a little hamster.
Is it Boo?
Boo.
Go for the eyes, Boo.
You got a nice, cute little camping room, bunk beds, and a nice little journal.
A little desk. Today is a good day because Simon is at camp and he is not as much fun as my friends. I will not have to share my toys and I will not have to share my old room and I will not have to share my snacks. Having a younger brother is not as much fun as they told me it would be, but today will be a good day because he is at camp.
Okay, Anna, so you're my older brother, and I'm about to read the part of the younger brother, okay?
Wait, okay.
Herbie is mean and really stupid, and today is a good day because I threw away his airplane. I also had more fun at camp than he has in his entire life.
Wow. That's not true.
This kid rocks.
Today is a good day because I got my brother in trouble for reading my private journal without my permission and writing mean things in it too. He also threw my model airplane into the bushes outside, but I got it back. And if he does it again, he will not get to go to the park on Friday. And I will make sure that he gets no presents for his birthday.
I don't need any presents because I have my brother's book because he won't stop writing about me. And today's a good day because I know he cries when he can't find his book. Even though he is older, he is a crybaby.
It's true.
It is the boys arguing in the books again from Mist.
And then
Today is a good day because
this is me, actually. This is the younger brother writing a note to his older brother. Today is a good day because today my brother returns from college and I get to finally return to him the book that I took from him so long time ago. Hopefully you find it as hilarious as I do. I honestly have no idea how we survived sharing a room. All things being said, I wouldn't want to have it anyway. Nah, I still would rather have a sister. Congrats on the diploma and welcome home, Simon.
Wow,
Simon's
that
us.
child turned into an asshole.
This is us.
Seems like he was an asshole before.
Well, sometimes children are just like...
Grow out of it, yeah.
Yeah, like, I feel like me and my brother were very good siblings. Sometimes we were a little bit mean to each other, but, you know.
They
We
had
also have an
a
Atari.
Is that the Atari or Coleco? I can't remember.
It looks like an Atari. I don't know.
I think that's
I
an Atari.
had an Atari.
That
I
looks
just
like an
don't remember
Atari,
what it
yeah.
looks like.
Yeah, there's not a zoom
Wait,
button
what's
in
on the
this game.
VHS?
If you can read it.
Turtles
of Verba?
Verba?
Verba? Venma?
The
And then
Thinsdale mystery.
Yeah.
It's the Holly logo again, though.
Yeah.
So I have a theory on the holly, just in case like there's something that we find somewhere. It showed the leaf, and it looked like it was in the lower left corner of like an image or something like that. The 4 on the red note was in the lower left corner there. So if there's somewhere where it's like you need to have a code and the leaf is in a certain position, maybe it's a 4.
Also, this place is called Mount Holly.
Oh, yeah, that's true. That's true. That makes sense.
Anyway, so that's it for this run, basically.
Yeah, got to end the day.
Wait,
so-
I
is there
can't
any
believe
other
that
doors we
kid
can
took that
open?
kid's book for
No.
10 years.
I know.
Yeah, we're empty.
More than that, 15 years.
That was close too.
But
Yeah, it was a long time, Anna.
this is also where we're going to wrap up this episode of us showcasing what Blueprints is like. This is, again, from a fresh save, so if you guys want to check it out yourself, I purposely am trying not to spoil too much of it for you. What I will say is that there are several rooms that we have not discovered in any of the runs that we've done in this episode. Rooms like...
the wine cellar, you said.
Surveillance, for example, which when you first discover some special rooms, you get a full-on cutscene that helps...
Cool.
I like how you're like,
Elucidate
I'm
some
not
things.
trying to spoil too much, but if you find this room, you get a very important cutscene.
I'm not going to tell you what's
that's-
in the cutscene.
That's still a spoiler, though.
Now you know there's a cutscene.
Now I know there's a cutscene in the surveillance room.
You've
I think,
ruined everything.
I think it's important to explain the fact that there's more to this game than what you have seen.
Oh, yeah.
You know, today is a very good day because I got Ash in trouble on stream because he said that I wasn't going to say any spoilers, and he definitely said spoilers.
Oh, man.
All right. So I was also just showing off there at the very end. The game forces you to end the day when you take as many steps as you take.
That makes sense. That makes sense.
Cool.
Oh, it shows you your total steps. That's cool. I like that.
And you may also, I think Jasmine noticed this. The game is using the rooms that you have discovered in the little portrait that it is making of.
Oh, really?
Yeah, you can see it.
That's cool. Yeah, the
That's really
observatory.
cool.
And that little written in title, West Facing In, that changes every single time that you play this game based on how many rooms that you found and what kind of rooms you found and stuff
I love that. That's a cool
that's
touch.
Awesome. There's a whole other component of you trying to be like, ooh, I want to complete all the different names, the titles, you know?
So, that's Blueprints. If you haven't seen the reviews for this game, y'all, it's currently the highest rated game of 2025. And it is many people's Game of the Year contender already. I'm very interested to continue playing myself. I'll say that this is a hard one, I think, as a Let's Player to show off because it's not one that like many people could just jump into in the middle of a Twitch stream and understand what's happening. You kind of need to see it from the beginning in the same way that like The Witness, you wouldn't want to just jump into a Let's Play in the very middle of it. You would be a little confused.
But I also think it's good in the aspect of if you've already played it and you know it, it's going to be one of those games that's going to be really fun to watch other people figure out the mystery.
Very much agree. If you at least understand the core mechanics, so if you've seen this episode, I do think it's okay to jump into other people's streams and start watching it because you're very quickly going to be like, oh, there's that in this game? This game's got this in it too? Oh my gosh.
If you do jump in and you know these things, don't tell anybody.
Don't
spoil it.
It's fun to see the progression of the game.
Yep. Anyway, let us know if you're having fun with it as well, and would you like to see Anna and write down in a massive lore journal to beat it? Anna's probably going to stream it.
Yeah, you would.
It's going to happen.
Anyway, with that, y'all, we're going to move on.
Bye.
Bye.